Hello, friends. A Chinese AI called DeepSeek has shaken the world. American tech companies and the US stock market have been shocked in ways they could never have imagined. The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call. On 20th January 2025, a Chinese research lab launched its AI chatbot, DeepSeek R1, and published a research paper stating that this chatbot outperforms the most advanced AI chatbots in the world in benchmarks like math and reasoning. This includes OpenAI's ChatGPT o1 model, Meta's Llama, and Google's Gemini Advanced. DeepSeek has outperformed them all. It is the best in terms of performance, the most efficient, and was developed in a fraction of the time and cost. But the most surprising thing is that it is completely free for users, while OpenAI charges $200 per month for access to its ChatGPT o1 Pro model. Not only that, the cost of training DeepSeek was reportedly just $5.6 million, whereas American companies like OpenAI, Meta, and Google spend billions of dollars on developing their AI models. Coincidentally, not long ago when OpenAI's founder Sam Altman was asked if foundational AI models like ChatGPT could be developed in India with a budget of $10 million, he arrogantly responded that no one could do it except them. He even said it would be hopeless to try. It's totally hopeless to compete with us in training foundational models. You should try anyway. It's your job to try. Today, Sam Altman might be feeling hopeless himself, because just a week after DeepSeek's launch, it became the most downloaded app in the US on both the App Store and Google Play Store, even surpassing ChatGPT. The next day, it became the #1 app in India and several other countries as well. By 27th of January, it had disrupted the American financial markets. The launch of DeepSeek, a Chinese-built chatbot, immediately rattled investors and wiped out a staggering $1 trillion off the US tech index. Before DeepSeek was launched, the most valuable company in the world was NVIDIA, valued at $3.5 trillion. But in just one day, its value dropped to $2.9 trillion. NVIDIA, which specializes in manufacturing chips used for AI training and operations, saw its stock fall by 17% in a single day, wiping out $589 billion, the biggest loss any company has ever faced in history. The benchmark of U.S. tech companies, Nasdaq, dropped by 3.1%. But why did NVIDIA suffer such a massive loss? We'll discuss the interesting reason later in this video. But first, let's look at the story behind DeepSeek. Where did this AI come from, and why has it shocked the entire world? The credit for DeepSeek goes to a 40-year-old Chinese entrepreneur, Liang Wenfeng. Look at his face carefully because you will rarely see him in public. He rarely makes appearances and prefers to stay out of the limelight. There isn't much information about his personal life available, but we do know that in 2015, he founded a hedge fund called High Flyer, which used mathematics and AI for investment strategies. In 2019, he established High Flyer AI to research artificial intelligence algorithms. In May 2023, he used the money from his hedge fund to start a side project, creating an AI model. Liang's goal was not to make money, but to build the world's best AI model purely out of scientific curiosity. To create DeepSeek, he formed a research team, but did not hire engineers. Instead, he brought in PhD students from China's top universities. To train his AI model, he used some of the most difficult questions from around the world. And within just 2 years, after spending only a few $1,000,000, he launched the DeepSeek R1 model. It's super impressive. I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously. DeepSeek just taught us that the answer is less than people thought. We don't need as much cash as we once thought. Only 200 people were involved in making DeepSeek, and 95% of them were under 30 years old. Compare this to OpenAI, which has more than 3,500 employees. Today, DeepSeek is China's only AI firm not funded by tech giants like Baidu, Alibaba, or ByteDance. Now let's understand its architecture. DeepSeek is a chain of thought model, just like OpenAI's ChatGPT-o1 model. ChatGPT has a confusing naming system, so let's simplify it. The first publicly launched model was ChatGPT-3 in November 2022. In March 2023, they launched GPT-4, which was much better. In May 2024, GPT-4o was introduced, a multimodal version of GPT-4. This model allowed chatting via text, voice, and even analyzing and generating images. Then, on 12 September 2024, OpenAI launched its o1 model, the first AI based on the chain of thought technique. This means when you ask a question, the model doesn't just generate an answer. It thinks before responding. It considers multiple angles, self-questions, and verifies its own reasoning. For example, if you ask ChatGPT-4o, which is bigger, 9.11 or 9.9, it may instantly say 9.11 is bigger, which is incorrect. But if you ask ChatGPT-o1, it takes time to verify, and then correctly answers that 9.9 is bigger. DeepSeek follows the same chain of thought process, showing each step of its thinking before answering. One major criticism of DeepSeek is its censorship. If you ask politically sensitive questions like, what happened in Tiananmen Square in 1989? Or, is Taiwan an independent country? It will simply say, sorry, I am not sure how to approach this type of question yet. Let's talk about math, coding, and logic problems instead. However, if you ask about world leaders like Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or Putin, it gives detailed answers. Chinese AI models undergo rigorous government testing before release. The Cyberspace Administration of China tests them with 70,000 politically sensitive questions to ensure they provide safe responses. Some people argue that DeepSeek should be boycotted for spreading Chinese propaganda. However, DeepSeek is open source, meaning its code is publicly available. Anyone can download and modify it. American companies have already done this. Perplexity AI downloaded DeepSeek R1, removed censorship, and integrated it into their platform. Microsoft did the same. On 29th January, they announced that DeepSeek R1 is now available on Azure AI Foundry and will soon be integrated into Copilot. This has sparked debates about OpenAI, which once promised to be open source but is now criticized for being more closed than DeepSeek. Now, let's compare the top AI chatbots. In coding, DeepSeek ranks highest, followed by ChatGPT, Claude, and Qwen 2.5. In quantitative reasoning, DeepSeek is on top. In scientific reasoning and knowledge, ChatGPT is slightly ahead. In news-related knowledge, DeepSeek wins. In writing poetry and creating tables, ChatGPT is better. For solving riddles, DeepSeek is the best. However, DeepSeek has a major drawback: its slow response time. While ChatGPT-o1 takes around 31 seconds to answer, DeepSeek takes over 71 seconds due to server overload from its massive popularity. Despite this, DeepSeek is highly innovative. Instead of working as a single model, it uses the mixture of experts approach, separating roles like engineers, doctors, and lawyers to improve efficiency. However, OpenAI has accused DeepSeek of copying its models. Ironically, OpenAI itself has been sued for using copyrighted books and articles without permission. Friends, we are witnessing the beginning of the AI wars. The US tried restricting China's access to NVIDIA's advanced chips to slow down AI development. But DeepSeek innovated and built a powerful AI using outdated chips at a fraction of the cost. If China can do it, India can too. The key is to focus our energy in the right direction. AI is the future. Those who learn to use it today will stay